Like, I consider this to be what's probably going to be the final chapter. Right? I just want to make sure that, I'm doing things my way this time. I want to make sure that I'm not compromising my values. I'm not compromising my morals. And I just want to go out the way that I've always wanted to go out. It's always been treated as a job. I've always been associated with people who have certain aspirations as far as like finding success with music, and that was never really my thing. So, they want to make it. I just kind of wanted to make art. You're only really worried about public perception if you're trying to sell something or you're trying to be liked. And I'm not either of those people. Like, fuck, I'm just not. It's not necessarily that I was being suppressed musically or creatively. I was just being suppressed as a person, period, for the sake of marketing and publicity, you know what I mean? I've never really cared about the consequences, just now I have no one else to consider. If I fuck up, I fuck up, and I love that. What more could you want? Like, when you hear my lyrics, when you hear my music, like that's me. That doesn't get switched off at some point. It's not like I just carry that into the studio and every other time I'm like, pleasant. People always say there's a time and a place. I just make that time and place whenever I want. If you're gonna say I can't bring it up during a nice evening out, well, then I guess I'll just take it over here. I've had my fair share of pissing people off over dinner, so. Because at the end of the day, if it's a matter of me shining you in a light that you're not necessarily happy with, I mean, that says more about you than it does about me. I mean, it wouldn't be too hard to find a musician who's against capitalism, now would it? They're fucking everywhere. Everyone hates the system, right? Everyone hates capitalism, but every musician you see is running their project, running their fucking band like a business. Melbourne Cup, that's once a year. People complain about it. Horse racing's 365 days a year. Don't hear shit about it until the Melbourne Cup rocks up, but that's what I'm talking about, man. Like, if you've got values, if you've got morals, I mean, like, generally speaking, your actions should portray that. It's a big reason why I'm doing this, because, like, I have my values, I have my morals. I consider this to be art. I consider what I do to be in the way of an artistic project, and someone who's doing an artistic project has absolutely no reason to sell you a fucking t-shirt. But understand that anyone who's trying to sell you merchandise is not only trying to get your money, but also trying to turn you into a walking billboard. Like, as an artist, obviously you'd hope that people react, and obviously you hope that people listen to it, but I mean, like, I do this for me. I mean, as far as the Vide goes, I mean, like, the mask there was to symbolize the desire to be nameless, the desire to be faceless, whereas now the mask is off, right? Be yourself and pay the price for it.